Hey guys, this is Manu, Kalia, physical therapist and Ayurveda herbalist. So I'm going to show you another way to do a hip flexor upper quad stretch. This is a bit more of an advanced technique, and it really gets the quads if they're really tight too, and it can also help get your anterior tibialis and front muscles too. So for those of you guys who are runners and athletes, really stiff through this whole region, your front of the hip capsule, your iliopsoas, or your hip flexors, your rectus femoris, and all these guys will really stretch it out. So we're going to use a couch. You can essentially use anything. Use a chair too. So starting in all fours position, what you're going to do is, I'm going to put my foot up here, so almost to the point that my knee's hanging off, so it's not on the ground. Okay. So that right away puts my knee in a good amount of bend through here. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, you can see how it starts to open up that front hip. So I'm going to tighten up my glutes. So when I tighten up my glutes, so the opposing muscle group to your hip flexors, it automatically starts giving me a stretch to the front of the thigh. Now to protect my spine even further, I'm going to kick in my lower abdominal. So I really tighten up my stomach muscles. I tighten up my glutes. It protects my spine, and it really starts to give me a good stretch in the upper part of the quad. So it's like a high quad as well as hip flexor stretch through here. So while I'm in that position, if I want to get a stronger stretch, I'm going to start straightening up my upper body a bit. So now that's going to really start getting this. And if I want even further stretch that out, I'm going to straighten up more and more. Now I'm really getting a good stretch through here. But you got to make sure you don't start arching at your back through here. This has got to stay relatively straight and stable through there by kicking in your lower abdominals and your butt muscles. So as I go further and further, as I straighten out more and more, I'm going to get a stronger and stronger stretch right up through this area and probably in my quads and all the way through that chain. So hold that position. Yeah, you want to think about, you can even put your hand just above the glute. So what that does is, and if I give a little bit of a push or glide forward with my right hand, I'm really forcing myself to just stretch right at that hip, okay? Plus, it trains me not to arch at my low back. So I put my hand here and I glide it forward lightly, so my force is going this way. Don't do it too hard though. So nice and easy, I glide forward and I keep my butt tight. And as I straighten up, I get a very good stretch through here. So look for tighter spots, side bend a little bit, oscillate back and forth to see where you're stiffer along the chain, okay? Great way to stretch that out, bit of an advanced technique. And so check out the techniques that I've done before to loosen this up before you get into these positions. All right? So hope you enjoyed that. Make sure to always do both sides. Remember, you want symmetry, okay? Even amount of mobility and strength, both sides of the body. And make sure to subscribe to the channel, click on the link below, and leave a comment. Thanks, guys.